here's a picture of what we're after. Exuberant, excited, happy, friendly greeters. Number 2, greet and love people just like Jesus would. Be uber, that just means over the top, with smiles, joy, attitude, and greeting. Be professional, be sharp, in how you dress and how you look and how you act. Be exceptionally helpful. Do whatever is necessary to make sure that people have a great experience. If they come and have a question, you're going to do everything that you can to help them. You're not going to say, well, I don't know, that's not my ministry, or I really don't know. You're going to start scoping around, trying to find somebody that can help this person. So, just your job is to help people have a great experience. Experience Jesus, to have a great experience at the crossing. So it may involve more than handing out bulletins and loving on people. If somebody comes needing something, then that we want everybody, just whatever it takes, let's take care of people. That's what Jesus would do. Be helpful. Yeah, I did that. Number 6, know your stuff. Know where kids programming is and other things that happen. And if you don't know, that's fine. There are a lot of people around you that might know, that are close right there in the lobby, and you can direct people. Number 7, really important. I want to emphasize this. This is an important ministry. I hope you've understood that. Guys, this is so huge. I know that every week there are people that come onto our campus who have been struggling for weeks, for months, whether or not to come. And finally on this day, God's gotten under their skin and they're going, okay, today I am going. And they've talked themselves into coming. People come with all kinds of issues and problems and looking for answers. And I really sincerely believe that at times, and many times, we may only get one chance with people, and we can't blow or can't take lightly any of our responsibilities. Okay? It is just too important. Imagine somebody that's just finally talked themselves into it, and they're coming through our doors, fear and trepidation. They don't want to be there. They've talked themselves into it, but on the way they've talked themselves out of it, and they're just on the bubble, and they come in and they experience Jesus. I tell you what, it's going to begin to make all the difference in the world. So every single ministry, I want them to understand, this person coming, we may only get one shot to get them into the kingdom of heaven. And I hope you feel the weight of that and how important that is. That's why number 7, I want to emphasize this: be on time. Typically 20 minutes before a service is when we want people there. We want you ready to serve, absolutely doing your best, ready for action, and so that you can love on people. Just some passages that I have listed here are great. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify the Father in heaven. Galatians 5 lists of the fruits of the Spirit, which is the character and nature of Christ. And according to 2 Corinthians 3:18, that's what he is trying to instill in us, is these very things, the very nature and character of Christ himself, of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control, all of those things. Okay? The next one is in Matthew. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people and people that you know or people that you're friends with, what are you doing more than others? Don't even the pagans do that? In essence, he's saying that we need to, across the board, love on everybody. For the Son of Man, our goal is, as Christians, is to be like Christ. And I love this in Luke. He says, for the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. And as a bulletin person, boom, that's you as well. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Okay, I just want to get down to nuts and bolts, things that we want to make sure you do and things we want to make sure that you don't do. Number 1, we want you to be on time. Like I said, 20 minutes before a service starts. Be ready mentally. in the right mood. I hope you've had a good trip and a good experience getting ready for church. And sometimes with kids that can get a little trying, and sometimes that attitude and that spirit can just come along for the whole morning. And so if you're a bulletin person, we want you to rise above that and make sure that you're in the right mood. Be ready physically, dress nice, clean, shaved. Be ready spiritually. Pray for opportunities to minister to people. And pray about those fruits of the Spirit. And do a little self-assessment. Love, joy, peace. Yep. Patience. Yep. Some of you might have to work on that day, and just pray about those, and just understand the importance of what you're doing. Have a good firm handshake. Some people you'll shake their hands, some people you'll give them a hug. Make eye contact as you're giving the stuff, a big smile and eye contact, and good morning, welcome, glad you're here, whatever that looks like. But make eye contact. And I put that in because there's one person, God love him, that was really struggling and probably needed to be in a different ministry, but when someone would begin to come close to him, they would look away and actually not hand anything. They couldn't make eye contact. So anyway, that's why that's in there. Just be confident and just, glad that you're here. Greet everyone with a big, fat Jesus love and smile. Do whatever is necessary to assist people as much as you can without leaving your post, or you can step away or a few steps to go snag somebody, whatever that might look like. If somebody comes and they're wanting some help with something, and you can't really leave your post, but you see people that are either staff or they're friends of yours, and so it would be easy for you to grab so-and-so and say, hey, this person needs X. Can you take care of them? Go find whatever, or lead them to. So there are people that should be within just shouting distance of you. The next one, if someone needs help, find someone close. I just hit that one. Know where to send people for different things: bathrooms, kids areas, information. Where's guest services? Where's connecting point? I want to get into a ministry or small group. Where do I go? That's going to be connecting point. Stay for at least 5 to 8 minutes after the service begins for latecomers. The good thing about bulletins is you're still kind of in the area. You get to be a part of worship. But make sure you're facing out into the lobby looking for guests, and not have your back to them looking at worship and being a part of that. So you can actually stand sideways at the door, very easy, and be able to do both a little bit. But make sure that your focus is out here on people that are coming in. Here are some things I've got on the don't list. Don't stand on one foot, and just kind of blah. Don't slouch. Don't think about touching your cell phone. Don't lean against the doorway with one foot up, on it, or leaning against the wall. Don't eat donuts or any food or drink while trying to hand out bulletins. Do you know why that is in there? I saw that once. So here we have donut and here we have bulletins. How do you, okay, so okay. You got it. Very good. Don't just stand at the door and talk to friends. And sometimes friends will come up to you and they'll try to engage in conversation. And it happens sometimes, not a whole lot. If that does happen, you can say, hey, listen, I need to do this right now. I can connect with you later. Is that okay? And a lot of people will be fine with that and move on. And after you've done that one time, then that person probably won't try to do that with you again. They've got the picture. So what I'm saying is you do it one time and it's probably taken care of with that friend. If somebody does want to come up and stand and talk and you can't really shake them, you can 100%. Don't stand and face them. You just stand at the door and you keep doing what you're doing and handing out and greeting and loving on people. And you can listen to what they're saying a little bit and you can chime back, but you can't engage where you disengage from your job and your responsibility. And when you might try to do this, where you've got a friend that's talking to you, and before long, it gets focused this way. Maybe you're not turned that way, but it gets focused that way. And it's like here, as people come by, you just reach out and hand them a bulletin. Don't do that. Your number one is the bulletins and loving on people. Your second one is to listen to that friend, maybe with one ear. You're giving 90% out here and 10% here. But actually what we want is 100% out here. Makes sense? It's got to be that way. So we want you to do everything that you can to stay focused on that. Don't have your back towards the traffic. And the last one, thank you very much. Don't spit on people, okay? No, I don't have that in there because I saw somebody spitting on people. I just have it in there. I try to cover all the bases. What can I say? Anyway, I hope you understand the weight and the responsibility of your part in ministry at the Crossing. A lot of people might just think, oh, bulletins, yeah, it's just this. No. It is so much more than that. And you can do your part to share Christ with everybody that comes through that door. And it just comes from you just having that nature and character of Christ, of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, all of those things. And just over the top and loving on people. All right? And if you think of it, hand them a bulletin while you're loving on them. Hey, that's it for the training. Thank you again for being a part of this ministry. And we look forward to serving together and just celebrating and all the win stories. Everybody that gets in that baptistry, they're the result of all of these people doing their part in ministry. So maybe you didn't witness to that person, but you said, hey, here's something I can do. I'll hand them a bulletin and I'll love on them and I'll show them Jesus. And every person that comes to Christ, you are a part of their decision. Bottom line. Hey, thanks. God bless you. Have a great time in ministry.